Yo, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So of course we're in 2025 now, and this is the year that we should be seeing Rockstar Games finally release GTA 6. Now with it being the final year of GTA 5, I know a lot of you guys are going to be wondering to yourself, what have Rockstar Games got planned for the final DLCs before the release of GTA 6? So as I'm sure all of you guys are aware, Rockstar Games had a DLC planned to be released a few years ago, which was named Cops and Crooks. Now due to real life circumstances, Rockstar Games ended up cancelling this DLC, which would have allowed players to play as police officers, as well as allowing players to play as crooks. Now the sad thing about this entire Cops and Crooks DLC saga is that it was practically finished. Rockstar Games had over 800 game files that were found relating to this Cops and Crooks DLC. However, if you guys are regular GTA 5 online players for the last few years, you would have known that Rockstar Games are not letting all of this content go to waste. In 2023, Rockstar Games for the first time went ahead and released one of the missions that were included with this DLC, of course known as the Clock and Bell Farm Raid, which was part of the Chop Shop DLC and also included purchasable police vehicles, which once again were also meant to be included with the original Cops and Crooks DLC. Now like I said, this was when Rockstar Games first started to roll out a bunch of the cut content from this DLC, and with the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC, they continued this trend by releasing dispatch work missions, of course for Officer Effenberger, which were also meant to be part of the Cops and Crooks DLC. And of course that wasn't it, they also included some more police vehicles from the Cops and Crooks DLC. And of course, with the most recent DLC being the Agents of Sabotage DLC, Rockstar Games went ahead and released a bunch more police content. We received a bunch of police vehicles, including the Terminus Patrol, the Cara Cara Pursuit. Rockstar Games also gave away the police boat to everyone for free. We also received the Outreach Faction, along with the Corket D10 Pursuit. And of course, it wasn't only brand new police vehicles we received, Rockstar Games also included some new police dispatch work, along with giving every player who completed the heist challenge in November the police Noose outfit completely free. And of course, thanks to data miners, we also know that Rockstar Games will be releasing a bunch of the police outfits from the Cops and Crooks DLC as part of the Agents of Sabotage DLC. So with Rockstar Games including cut content from the Cops and Crooks DLC in the previous 3 big DLCs, I think it's safe to say that Rockstar Games will continue this trend going forward. And personally, I think it is a really good thing to see Rockstar Games reusing all of this Cops and Crooks DLC content that I think was meant to be released around 4 years ago, as it does include a bunch of unique items, including outfits, new vehicles, and even different ways to play the game. Now in today's video, I am going to be letting you guys know about some more cut content from this DLC that is very likely we will be seeing Rockstar Games include. Do go on to enjoy the video, and you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news. All I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. With that being said, let's get into the video. Now like I mentioned in the intro, police dispatch work, which of course if you guys aren't aware is a side mission you can do in free roam, which can be triggered when sitting in one of your police vehicles, where you guys have basically got to be a police officer, where you have to track down a criminal and you will be rewarded with some cash and RP. Now we do know Rockstar Games had a bunch of different style of dispatch work, which also came with a bunch of different features. Now thanks to some of the most credible data miners in the GTA 5 community, we've always been able to work out what style of DLC we're going to receive, or at least what type of content is going to be included with the upcoming DLC. Now one of these very credible data miners is known as Yoshi, and he went ahead and said this: "Yo, Rockstar Games, can you do me a solid and include some of the Cops and Crooks update animations in the files of the next update, even if it's not Cops and Crooks? Would be very helpful for 5M stuff, which you own by the way, even if we don't get the DLC. I know you have them, gimme. This is not sarcasm. So straight away, we do know that one of the most credible data miners in the GTA community has discovered a bunch of different animations that were used with the Cops and Crooks DLC. And of course, it would make sense for Rockstar Games to introduce a bunch of new animations, probably one where you're arresting a player, so putting handcuffs on players. As I'm sure you guys are aware, a lot of the PC players that play on 5M or use mods, they have a bunch of cool animations they can do when playing as a police officer, from, like I said, being able to put handcuffs on players, making them get on their knees or put their hands behind the head. And to give you guys a clear example of what he means by one of the animations, so he actually leaked out one of the animations from the Clock and Bell heist, of course, which was a police themed heist. So he posted this way before Rockstar Games actually ended up releasing the mission, and as you guys can see on screen, it did say here's an animation of looting a washing machine from a money laundering location, which will be used in Vincent's heist. So as you guys can see on screen, the animation of your character basically dipping his head inside the washing machine and clearing out the money was a new animation which was recently added with the Chop Shop DLC. So there has been, like he said, a ton of different animations that were used with the Cops and Crooks DLC content. And leave a comment down below, let me know what style of character animations do you think Rockstar Games would be including with a Cops and Crooks DLC. However, Lucas did go on to say, after pursuing the 800 of these feature underscore Cops and Crooks IFS, this DLC had a lot going on. Given GTA 6 is soon and likely the team for GTA Online is getting smaller, it'd be silly to let this go to waste. If you have such a big DLC that was cooked quite a bit, after 4 years, it seems logical to resurrect it and release it as a big update. Now, like I mentioned at the start of the video, and as I'm sure all of you guys are aware that have an IQ above 10, GTA 6 is going to be one of the most compact and complex games probably ever released. So of course, Rockstar Games will be dedicating a lot of time and effort towards the launch of GTA 6. It wouldn't make sense time-wise and financially to start investing in a big update with a load of new content unless they've already made a bunch of this content previously, and with them drip feeding a bunch of cop themed content with the most recent DLC, which we can all agree went down very well in the community, especially compared to some of the other plain and boring DLCs they released in the past few years. Now, there was actually two different styles that Rockstar Games planned on releasing a Cops and Crooks themed DLC. One included a more normal, straightforward style in free roam, where you guys would simply register as a police by most likely making your way inside of one of the police locations. However, the other style that Rockstar Games planned to release was a complete separate free mode session where certain players played as cops and certain players played as gang members. And as always, if you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest news and leaks, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below. And to make sure you guys do stay up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, make sure you guys do go ahead and join my Discord server, which will be linked as a pinned comment underneath this video. And don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on so you guys can keep up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.